fans of creepypastas and creepypasta stories online would likely know about a certain user by the name of Andaull. For those of you out there that don't know about this specific user, he was a creepypasta narrator that delved into various lost episode genre-type creepypastas, a genre that is usually looked upon with much contempt by most creepypasta readers and writers due to its common usage of cliches at such a whim and unoriginal storylines. Yeah, they really weren't that good to begin with, but Andaull was the kind of person who took that idea and made something with it, creating a series on YouTube entitled Cartoon Creepypastas, in which those videos he would narrate a specific story online and would then give his final thoughts on them when the video ended. Personally, for me, he was a pretty good creepypasta narrator. However, like with all other YouTubers out there in the world, there was still some amount of criticism that some people had about him and his narrations that he would do online. Specifically, it was mostly about his voice. I've had numerous people contact me on YouTube, practically sitting there and complaining at times about how boring his voice was, and how his lack of emotion in his videos added a bit of in his videos basically did nothing and didn't add a bit of oomph to his storytelling and things like that. Now, while I can understand that some people's disdain for his monotone voice, as people have their preferences and those kind of things, it's still kind of unfair to judge his channel solely just from that fact alone. I mean, he still puts particular effort into his videos, and they're still pretty enjoyable to watch, monotone voice or not. Unfortunately for most cartoon creepypasta fans out there, Andaull has since quit YouTube and is no longer active on the platform due to demonetization and false copyright claims that were aimed at his channel, and possibly from other competition and the like popping up, like users like the Shadow Reader and Sir Horror taking over the cartoon creepypasta genre and giving it something new on the table with more emotion and things like that likely chances probably took away much of his audience due to how popular many of them were becoming. Still though, it sucks that he quit. Now here's the thing. I don't have a whole lot to really tell in regards to this video that I'd watched, but thinking back on it, it may possibly have a lot more of an explanation to why Andaull may have left YouTube. And the video in question was one that was sent to me via email by a few of his fans on Discord. Now, out of respect for Andaull himself, I will not release the video or show screenshots of his face in the video for privacy reasons. I will, however, discuss what was shown in the video in question. The video was not very long. To be honest, it was about only a minute and a half and consisted of raw footage on Andaull on his computer, recording himself using his webcam, narrating a cartoon creepypasta of some sort for the first 30 seconds, which, what it was, I don't really remember, as the name of the story wasn't exactly mentioned throughout the narration. As he's doing this narration, his iPhone then proceeds to send him a notification, to which, mid-recording, Andaull then proceeds to stop narrating and then reads what the message said. As he reads, Andaull's eyes immediately start to widen and he starts to shake a bit, as if he was nervous about something. He then proceeds to go back to narrating the story, but just as he's about to finish his first line, he proceeds to break down into tears and slam his fist down on the keyboard repeatedly in a fit of, I don't know what to really call it, anger, sadness, or something. But it was obvious that whatever it was that was on that message, or messages, or whatever, upset him in such a way that I've never seen before. Unfortunately, I wish there was more to this because it pretty much cut out after that, ending with a simple black screen and nothing else more. Now, I've tried on numerous occasions to understand the whole meaning of what this video was and why it was even sent to me to begin with. I mean, there are a lot of things that likely could possibly explain the whole thing in the form of theories, but thinking about it, I don't think any one of them would really pinpoint it completely. Thus is the reason why I'm not even going to bother explaining them. I've tried contacting Andaull about the video in question, but I have yet to get much of a reply from him. Now, if anybody out there gets some kind of explanation from him, whether it be on his Discord page or anything else like such, please let me know. And if you do happen to know what exactly this video was about, then honestly, I would certainly love to know. It may actually wind up helping me and many others out there really understand something that maybe, just maybe, we likely chances weren't meant to know to begin with. And perhaps it might even explain the real reason why Andaull.
In fear and surprise, as your eyes widen, your mouth goes dry with each battered breath. You try to scream, your mind begs to leave, glued to your computer screen. The killers they slash, the tapes burn and crash. The cartridge you bought will be your final haunt. The rituals of hate will seal your fate. The tears you shed will be from the fear-gripping portrait. Nightmarish gore filled, terrorizing, hateful, burning, violent, rage-inducing, knife-slashing, blood-splattering, silent screams. Only time will tell if you will escape this online hell. Your horror-filled obsessions will come with its own regressions. Your pathetic screams will not be heeded in any way, because your nightmares will come at any day.